seen Vex like these around Kepler. Ones that have separated. Usually they're dead. That Vex, the Vex that will be, is important. Let me explain. The Nine understand the Vex as constants. Brass rods on which the fabric of time is stretched and hung.
Vex seem pretty active as far as I've seen them. They keep busy building their spires and shooting people who wander by.
You're talking about motion. I'm talking about knowing where to look for Vex under the rug. No surprises.
So, when you say constant, you mean reliable. The Vex are always this way no matter what.
Yes, but the cheese you have found is a new culture. Do you think it could rejoin the collective?
Ya se cuajo esta panela. It must find its own way. Deleting source of function trace. It wants us to stop whatever's tracing it. Makes sense. Where did this Vex come from specifically? Maybe it left something behind?
All Vex come from the primordial sea. This one's sea persists. Somewhere.
Like we thought, these Vex must have locked onto your location to ambush you. What's this message? Oh, Sharp Cheddar is in my feed. It says, codependent variable, faction risks subsiding, plant decoy on destroyed codependent. I get it. Drop the radiolaria sample you took earlier here. Fake Cheddar's death. Could work. Pardon me. Sharp Cheddar.
It's yours to look after now. Will you refrigerate it?
I was sort of thinking the Ionians might look after it. They like learning, and Sharp Cheddar is new.
They'll teach it. New Year sunrises. All the beginnings anyone could have. Maybe a thesis.
I talked to Dean Rebecca about Sharp Cheddar. It'd be remiss of me not to point out the potential risk. But the Ionians are interested regardless. Dean Rebecca says she has safety protocols in place.
Cheese needs to age before it's anything. It's good. Thank you.
This doesn't seem like just a tactical advantage you want to preserve. Orin, this is important to you, isn't it?
A lake's flat surface reflects an image. I see myself. We both emerged. Do you see?
I think I do.
Scans show this ship is semi-functional. It will need some work, but we could get it home.
It's gorgeous. Always dreamed of flying something like this. Guardian, I had a vision. I don't know what to call it. And not just that, I saw these time scars around the planetoid. I saw people I recognized. They were around a table. They were laughing. It smelled like a holiday. I know this sounds foolish, but I was wondering if any of them are a door instead of just a window. If they are a door to pass through, I might be able to get back to where I came from. Guardian, can you check if any of those time scars are two-way? Will you help me leave?
No luck on this time scar, Lodi. Just one way. Are you at the ship?
I used to cruise something like this. My vision gave out. Thought they were gonna sack me, but boss realized I had brains, so they sent me to school instead. Service is probably different for you, Guardian. You're a lot older than we were. Observe, connect, conceal, conform, comply, return. Return with your life if possible, with evidence if not. Damn it! Back in the DEO, we had guidelines in the event of extraterrestrial abduction. We each carried a coin with the steps just in case. They called it Odysseus Protocol. Guess I was the first to use it. Didn't work great.
A time scar. Lodi, like this?
Yes, that's it. I'm in the ship you found, just seeing what's in here. I haven't been on Earth in a while. What's it like these days?
The last city is doing well. Almost back to normal now.
The last city. Thanks for checking on that time scar, Guardian. Still goes one way. Someone left a book on the ship. Do people not know how to use bookmarks anymore? Damn, no publishing date. Meet me back at the ship. Onwards and upwards.
The things you can learn from one ship alone. Little details, the labels on the readouts, placement of the screens. But I'm a details guy. The bigger picture is usually someone else's bag. Wonder what the higher-ups would make of this. That ship shouldn't take much more to get running. Maybe Mr. Drifter knows for sure. These aren't like the birds we have back home. I can handle one of those, no problem. This is a little more complicated. Anyway. There might be more to do here, but knowing there's someplace to go when it's done helps, right?
That thing that dragged me here, that 9. I don't think it can send me back. The way I see it, I've got 2 options. I can stay here feeling sorry for myself, waiting for the 9 to wear me like a rented tux, or I can come back to Earth with you and figure out what I'm supposed to do with what I've got left. Of course, the place I'm going isn't the Earth I remember. Guardian, do you want to learn the salsa? Play football? Write cursive? Do you want to speak Welsh? I'll name a dozen dead things, and you tell me which one you want to learn. Then you teach me how to fly my spaceship. Ruskaya karta! Где Плутон? You know, it's hard to grok that those voices are planets. Or attached to planets. Oren, it's a 2-way line to the 9, right?
It is if it's Daisy's. What do you want to ask?
I want to know why they abducted me.
That is a very good question. You'll sense your connection to them as a guitar string. Feel for it, then pluck. A loud A. Whoever is closest will answer.
They're ultraviolet. I can do this. It's just saying hello. Here we go.
Emissary, you are just as rare as me. Once in a half-life. And look, you found the quitter.
Whichever of the 9 you are, I want to know what you want with me. Why did you take me from everything?
A rude question. One worth entertaining. We need you. And your gifts. You are called to serve.
You're a tad late for this skirmish. Or early. Either way, you must have seen the Vex going about their deterministic routines by now. They're dug in, and trying to assimilate everything around them. They mean to turn a sphere to a circle here, so to speak. We have an advantage, in that the Vex who are exposed to dark matter find themselves caught in a thick, yellow confusion. The presence of the 9 here resists Vex probing with dense air, but it's thinning. We need to address this. I haven't been able to get close enough for a detailed assessment, but you can.
Fire team, I'll be overseeing this operation. I want to stay focused and on task.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Nothing has changed. No matter who I was, I'm still Ikora Rey. Orin, status.
The Vex are watching this place. Rifles strung up in the cliffs. We need to break pottery. Tear it down.
Orin's right. Perimeter scans show Vex signatures, and they've converted the old HCO networks into a sort of security lattice.
She's also right about tearing it down. Keep your focus on the present and find a way through. Without active surveillance, you'll be able to move through the surrounding canyons without tripping Vex security every 10 paces.
The dampening field signal is coming from this direction, but it looks like there's a branching point.
I see it. They're disseminating the dampening signal to hundreds of frames. This is a code fix. They've recognized their vulnerability to the Nine's energy and are adjusting.
It's still only noise. Tear down the signal and they'll die in the quiet.
I think we can get through here now. The signal's getting stronger, and it looks like I was wrong before. The dampening broadcast isn't emitting from one point, it's three. Wait, there's something else. There's an old colonial research terminal still running from when the Ionians landed here. I didn't notice it until we were close, but it looks like the Vex are trying to access it.
Interesting. Let's kill two birds with one stone. Bring down the dampening broadcast, and in the chaos, we'll crush their incursion into the old colony systems.
Your plan is cracked knuckles. I like it. I'm glad we're taking the direct route. Without you, Guardian, my steps would be mouse squeaks in the floorboard. I've always been more gauntlets and thunder.
We don't have time to be anything but gate crashers. It's the Guardian's forte anyway. If you're looking for quiet, Orin, come back to the city with us when this is over. Rebuild your life in your own hands.
The city sounds like bitter medicine. We'll see. buzzing.
That is not a tower. The broadcasts are coming from those giant minotaurs. Stay low, Guardian. Look, another concentration of dark matter. Might help keep us out of harm's way. Shield projectors nearby, but it's protected by a security lens. One step at a time, Guardian. This should help us get to the security lens.
interference is dying down.
Let the Pine Lance splinter, Guardian! Charge! The dampening field weakens.
Orin, contact the 9. Punch through that Vex interference.
Spins below you, the planets above. An event to the encoded horizon. Message as a weapon. The weapon is the message. Fate forged. 9 hammer strikes ring. Scattered sparks. Cupped in hands. A weapon, quenched in slick oil. I see the outline of sharp Leidenfrost. All that surrounds it is fluid and easily cut away. No volition in given roles. Smoke. It's gone. Damn! Damn! I could almost see it!
You did great, Orin. Guardian. Seems like the 9 have their eyes on you, too.
Establishing uplink. Wait. These are detailed records of the collapse.
They catalogue the 9's presence as much as the collapse. The Vex study seeds planted in the past to understand how the 9 wove plots around the paracausal.
This data is a playbook for emulating the 9. Orin, do they know we would stop the Vex here?
Of course. They know that we'd need to move the Vex aside to reach the singularity. 3. Agency is a quantum indeterminate. Known hope. I remember they spoke like that.
I'm glad your head's clearing up. I quantum indeterminate that soon you'll be able to make more sense of this than I can.
Only the quarantine is between us and our answers. I can hear victory screaming like fire.
Lodi. The Guardian found an archive of analytical data the Ionians had recorded during the collapse. I think you deserve to see it.
Really? Miss Ray, that's incredible. Anything, and I mean anything that fills in the gaps between then and now would be mighty appreciated.
I think we're dealing with the inner orbits. Dangling an answer from a string is as clear as they get. Sun through Mars. The Nine are tethered by sentience and Sol's celestial bodies. They have a lot of time to bicker. The inner want to talk, the outer less so. It's an impasse.
So we're just swept up in the tides of a grand cosmic plan?
No. Placed. With intention. I, to mentor the new emissary. Drifter's been used for years. The Guardian, something yet to be. And you, Ikora, arranged to hear the message you were promised.
I don't plan on being a sacrificial lamb for the Nine. Our destiny isn't up to some unknowable architect. It's ours.
Explain.
They're playing you. You can cut off the connection right now.
Look who's jealous. Feeling fleshy? Do you miss being taller than your tower?
It wasn't worth bear traps.
Oh dear, it only speaks nonsense. Primitive synapses, so easily breakable. Can you even remember which one I am?
Scans are picking up a lot of moving radio layers beneath the surface. Are they trying to assimilate Kepler?
We can't allow a Vex conversion to happen. Our own investigation aside, the Ionians call this place home.
We won't save them from the singularity just to lose them to the Vex. Crush the eye of the needle and the thread will choke.
The Vex here aren't a splinter faction. The Conductor is leading them.
Oh, Sundaresh. Her motives smack of unfinished business and desperation.
If she's here in person, it can't be good. Last we saw her, we learned how cruel she could be, even to her loved ones.
You mean Shioma? I remember the two of them were lost in the Vex network. How is this what became of them?
Shioma was horrified by what Maya became, and Maya couldn't handle that. We know how she works. That gives us an edge, even if she's dangerous.
I want to help, but I need to know who you are first.
Child of 3, who swam in their lakes, sweat on their plains. You have always known me.
The sun?
When we woke, we were tied to the planets within the Sapiens system. We are bound to our gravity wells. The Inner Nine understand this arrangement, but the Outer Nine see the subtext. Matter is prison, and so we are divided into factions.
Guardian, that machine looks like another time-lost invitation, similar to the one that empowered you before.
If the Nine want to give you power, who are we to refuse?
Now that's something. I can see you now. When you're all spherical like that, it's almost like a star in the sky. We're connected through a chain of dark matter. It's in everything.
If it's a chain linking to your enemies, use it to pull them apart.
A little violent, but the situation calls for it.
That Vex mind was controlling the flow of radiolaria. Without it, their assimilation of Kepler will stall.
I know Maya Sundaresh and her schism. This shield was echinacea, an anti-paracausal shell. It is a spark of the Nine, derived from their power. I recognize its shallow anxiety. Kepler harbors their influence.
You aren't suggesting they're helping each other? The Conductor and the Nine?
No. This place has always been touched by the Nine. The Vex exploit it somehow. I can put this together, Ikora. I promise.
I thought most Vex malfunctioned when they were exposed to dark matter. But that new shielding incorporated it.
The Nine don't dabble in coincidence, and everything here is lining up too well. If the Vex are stealing power, the Nine are at least allowing it.
I'd rather not think of the implications of that.
You've lived too long to carbonate in guesses. This time was planned, but not for the Vex. I remember that much.